Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money.
Yo Mykonos, how's it going? Got a minute? How are your Pokemon doing? My Rattata's raring to go, just like always. It's the only one I have. I'm going to become a great trainer with it. Alright, later. Click.
It's such a random thing to throw in. It's the only one I have, just by the way. I'm eating steak. It's the only one I have. Thank you, Joey. I'm doing great. It's been so long that I forget anything I did off stream to catch up. I got my gold version to a point where we can catch all the Pokemon that we can only get in gold, and by extension silver. Like the only thing I can remember is that I got a male Sudowoodo. That's taken care of. Today.
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money.
Yo Mykonos, how's it going? Got a minute? How are your Pokemon doing? My Rattata's raring to go, just like always. It's the only one I have. I'm going to become a great trainer with it. Alright, later. Click.
Click. Today we're tracking down all 26 Unown that existed at the time of Crystal's release. I know about the exclamation point question mark Unown. Don't worry. Oh, also new followers since last time: Xhagram1991, Cozy Alex J, and Phantom Menace. Thank you for following. Hello. So I'm gonna have this handy dandy guide up. It's on the site I've been using, i-made-a.website. This is handy. They also include the hints that get you into these little item things for the puzzles. We're not going to get the items. No, we don't need them. But yes, I will need this because some of these, like, I can kind of tell what the letter's meant to be, right? But then there's just always a few that mess with me. Like, I should know that's Q, but that just reads to me as like a little Zelda dungeon key, so, you know, and that just looks like a Tamagotchi. Anyway, we're back. Last week was a holiday, and I got really sick before it, and it took me out all week, and now I'm really behind on everything in my life, and everything's going great. But I did some grinding off stream. I don't remember where our levels were, but they're higher now than they were. I specifically went through the Elite Four like 10 times to get some money. And Togetic is still not leveled up. Togetic is still just here. See, I have some money left. The main thing I was going for were balls. So we have 99 Pokeballs, 93 Great Balls, and 68 Ultra Balls, which in theory should be way more than enough. Let's go to Violet City. Hi, Nico. Also, hi, everyone. Okay. So something I'll need to do here. I need to get Caesar out. It's my false swiper. Alright, we're in box 14. So we can get rid of anyone. Swine. It's the Suffer. There he is. Okay. Oh. 26%. Yeah, right? We're gonna go... We'll need 2 boxes. So we're gonna go to box 12. Korean fried chicken? Forbidden. The ones that look like this. Aha! Nico, those are the ones we're going for today. Good timing. I haven't done any of the puzzles to unlock them. I think we determined mathematically last stream that it is better to release all the Unown and then go hunt. I don't remember the math on that. So if that's wrong, that's what's going on. So the first thing we gotta do intriguing, enthralling puzzles. It has been probably a decade or more since the last time I did anything beyond this first puzzle. So when I make some silly willy mistakes that are pretty obvious to anyone but me, you'll just have to be kind and understanding. I always get these two mixed up at the bottom here. That feels wrong, but we're going to go with it. We're making a Kabuto here, if you're unsure. Ah! Did I get everything in the center swapped? Hold on. Okay, this looks right. Hey! You have a much worse chance with a 1 in 26 chance to roll 26 than like a 1 in 5 for the first pack. No one said that last time, so I don't believe you. Just kidding. There is a strange presence here. It's very spooky. Jollibee, goodness gracious. I wonder how far I'd have to go for a Jollibee from West Virginia. I feel like the answer is I get to go across country or something crazy. You know, to the point, okay, there's one here. This is Aerodactyl, right? I'm just trying to decipher, like, which ones of these are actual edge tiles. There's no Ohio have like a spaghetti fast food thing. I don't know if it's Ohio specifically, but there is a chain called Fazoli's. That's what I think of when I think of fast food pasta. I've never been. I hear bad things. Here in West Virginia, we have Gino's. Gino's Spaghetti House. And it's like, doesn't feel right. You know, it's a red sauce place. That's probably the way to put it. Pizza, spaghetti, calzones. This looks right. Just kidding, this looks wrong. I knew that. Oh my god, I'm stupid. There we go. Joey's hungry? Let's talk about food some more. I had food today. I had like 3 days old, 1 slice of Little Caesars pizza. It granted me a buff. Uh-oh. I was like, surely this will make Joey hungrier. There's an E. We could catch it. But what if we just did not? You sure it wasn't the debuff? Don't I see him on top of it today? Damn, like if you ask me what that is, I'd be like, you? Yeah, that's you. Okay. I'd put it in the microwave, which was like the grossest thing I could have done in retrospect. There's one there. I know one of these you have to go through like Union Cave and come back out, right? Maybe both? Trevor, what's up? have you. No worries there. Oh. Masterpiece from Friday was good. I was really caught, I wanted to put like a transparent photo of Scott the Woz in the background, like looking over everything like a movie poster. But then I was like, that isn't like accurate to the joke though. Like it need to be Zelda, so I'd need to Photoshop Scott the Woz's face onto the Majora's Mask moon. And I was like, you know, at that point, I have a lot more in my life to rethink. Okay. I need to do... I need to actually look here. Life's too short! There's also that weird thing of like, oh, I've met this man now. Like, is it weird to take his face and Photoshop it onto the Majora's Mask moon? At that point, probably. I'm just doing a little reconnaissance work here. I have an event happening soon. I can remind people. That's right, Crubcast tomorrow! The biggest event this month. I'm hosting the Crubcast tomorrow. Thank you, A. No. Raise your hand if you haven't heard about Charity versus Room 2 this year. Don't type me. Just raise your hand. I need to see. Show me your hands. I better not see any hands up. I'm conflicted on how much I should say, because we haven't announced the schedule yet. What can I leak? Everything I'm doing involves someone else, so I'm like, oh, I'm kind of blowing up someone else's spot, you know? I'm racing Spyro 2 against Stefan. How about that? I did 3 runs last week to prepare, and then I got sick, so Spyro may have caused my sickness. But, you know. That one is coming up. I want to go in here? Yeah. It could be either or. 10 elements? Who could say? Maybe there's a... Maybe there'll be a funny little thing to decide which one we do. So far I've been practicing in Reignited. For whatever that's worth. I got in 20 minutes into PS1, and then that's when I started feeling bad.
I hope there will be Sonic in the event.
Oh, by golly, there is! That was what I was thinking about leaking. But then, yeah, shouldn't. I want to at least give it a chance first, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just look it up. Oh, this is Ammonite. Is that gonna... But yes, July 28th through the 30th. August 4th through 6th. I prefer our weekend switch, don't get me wrong, but it makes me remembering these dates with my bad memory rough. Hold on, let me look up the schedule. I don't have this. Okay. To make sure I didn't have browser view open. July 28th through to July 30th, August 4th through August 6th, and incentive days will be the weekend after, 11th and 12th. I forget how much I'm leaking and how much is public knowledge at this moment. We've had this planned for basically months, and we've just been fine-tuning it lately. Everything's more or less in place. Event's ready to go. Barring more last-minute changes. Very excited for it. It finally hit me, and I could finally get excited for it once we hit July. So yes, we are raising money for Rising Against Disorder. It's called Charity. I think it's errad.org. want to read more about them, I'll save more proper promotion for that. It is already the 10th of July. I just meant once July hit, that's when it finally got real to me that like, oh, it's this month. Right. Okay, cool. All right, and now I need to focus. I did my plug. No issue there. That looks right, but also doesn't. You know what I mean? This might be the issue up here. We'll have to come back to that. No. Don't trust that yet. Oh, looks like it should go there. This one's rough. I don't like this one. Hold on. That should go there, right? These two pieces feel incorrect. I'm going to take them out. Ammonite's eyes are usually around here when it's depicted in art, so I'm going to put that there for right now. Which makes me wonder, where is the other eye? These look like tentacles. Right there? They should make one of these for every spinda. Oh. If there weren't 4 billion spinda variations, I'm sure someone would be doing that hunt. Unrelated, but related. Like, those kind of look like they could go together, you know what I mean? This feels like... Is this supposed to be another eye? Oh, it wouldn't be that high up. I think these purple streaks are border pieces. Maybe. I'll twist you in a minute. Oh. No need to spin them, thankfully. I've yet to find a spot where that specific piece makes sense. That's the heel of X. Put that there. Just a little goofy. Oh, this is looking bad. That's the wrong spot. Hi, Goldstorm. If it's got a full yellow side, it's a border piece. That makes sense. What? It is an Ammonite view from the side. Nobotron, I thought you were doing the who's that Pokemon meme? It's like, oh, it's that, but from the side. Because the Pokemon company tweeted some dumb thing about the card game, I think, or something, where they just showed like a straight vertical line, and they were like, who's that Pokemon? I think it was like a Pokemon card from the side. So I was like, oh, it's just the meme. Ha ha ha, Nobotron. No, you were right. Well, that makes more sense, because I was looking at the bottom and I was like, where's all the little tentacles? Like, this should go all the way across, I would think. That makes more sense. Ah. Oh, I called Goldstorm out. Sorry. I saw Golden 4-8 just in my hurried look. And I just saw the gold. And I was like, yeah, okay. Ugh. I'm glad these aren't the sliding puzzles, because those just actually don't work with my brain. Like, that one didn't work with my brain, but like, ever since I got to, gosh, when was the first time I would have done it? The Vacation Island in Wind Waker, I think, was the first time I would have encountered one of those, and... no thank you. How do I remember the other one's Ho-Oh, right? I think it's also in Union Cape. World War puzzles. Joey, what? What? Everyone is next to the Natu brand. I did one down there. There's that one. You need to grapple the off-screen grapple point instead of doing the sliding puzzles. Was that a thing? Hey, well, that's the way I went. Where's this go? Oh. Oh, pfft, literally right there. Okay. Goldstorm was right, and I checked this time. Alright, so this is the Ho-Oh one. It feels like this one should be easier since we actually have identifiable border pieces, so... famous last words? Where would that go? There? No. Those look right and wrong at the same time. It's quite impressive. Here's Ho-Oh's beak. Right there. These are like his little talons. Right? The Ursa from a 45-degree angle. Oh, I messed that up. Let's go up one. I think the two side pieces are swapped. I think you're right, actually. I think you're onto something. Hold on. That looks more correct. Okay. I think you're onto something there. Let's swap these back now and see. had it right the first time. Gosh darn it. Well, that wasn't bad at all. And now the fun begins. When does Red say I helloed your mom? Yo? I feel like I did pretty okay for the first time I've done those since I was like 8. So I'm gonna take it as a moral victory that we're only half an hour in. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at how long I was going. For now, put false swipe up top. My hope is every single one of these just catches. I think that's what, L? There's one, baby! That's the one time we can pump the count today. For this at least. Yeah, just simply catch them. I forgot to thank you directly, Autumn, by the way. Thank you for this subscription. 5 months. Ooh. I got so caught up. Ah! Alright, now I can, where is he? I can get the Unown Dex now? Maybe I already got it. Yeah, is your uncle Badlands Chugs? Because if it is, Frankenmutt, holy shit. We'll have to crown you. That tremor was pretty scary. You have to catch more? Ah. Frankenmutt says maybe so. You better not subtly reveal you're related to the person we're obsessed with in the FTCR server right now. Okay, I was gonna say, if your uncle was a professional competitive eater, I feel like you probably have that down pretty well. Alright, this is a D? Right? Yeah. Holy shit, if Badlands Chugs was on like a dragon game, it'd be over for me. I'd be done. Just put me 6 feet under at that point. There's not anything else I can really ask for from life at that point. The next RGG showcase is in the fall? I don't know if they gave a month. August? They said there was a fall 2023 one, so you know. Get hyped. F? Okay. This is going great now when everyone is basically new to us. We'll have to see later on how we're doing. I'd make a shiny prediction for the lols, but only I and V can be shiny in Gen 2. So at that point, you know. You still need to find Entei, by the way. The artist formerly known as Unknown F. You're a better man than me! Yee. Riveting. No prediction today. There's nothing really to predict. Unless it's just, hey. Actually, no. Definitely no. Predict the next letter. Oh boy. W? I've already gotten all the meme letters. Yeah, that's W. Okay. Predict how many in-jokes I do for the whole stream. Impossible! Can't predict infinity? Yeah, or it's an M that's just upside down right now. How would I ever know? Alright, let's see. It's W. It's already up to 5. That's great. Oh, if only I had a Game Boy printer. If only. I'd always be so intrigued by all the Game Boy printer stuff and the games I played growing up. I had no idea. So, you know, this is one where it's like, when I think that it's S, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But if I just look at it cold, I'm like, huh? I remember excitingly, always, not always. I remember one specific day where I excitedly caught as many Unown as I could in Silver as a kid. Took them into Pokemon Stadium 2 just to see them in 3D and to try to understand them better. Because the lore around Unown has always been pretty vague. And at this point, they should probably keep it that way, because I don't really know what explanation you can give at this point that would feel satisfying. But I hope that if I got them all, you know, maybe I'd just begin to understand a little more. No dice. So that's a T. Super effective. Wow. So if you're unfamiliar, the gimmick is the Unown gets one move ever, and it's hidden power, which, based on factors I don't even remember at this point, make it effective. It basically makes it a different type, right? So sometimes it's rock, sometimes it's grass or whatever. I think I'm talking on my butt at this point. I was sitting here authoritatively like, oh, if you don't know, as I talked, I was like, wait, I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, Unown is useless. That's kind of the heart of the idea there. Oh, wait, that lets me read? Oh, shoot. We gotta get more. Yeah, the Pokemon, even has a name of the third Pokemon movie. Ah, we already got a double. Power of the Unown, right? If it wasn't for that movie, I don't think I'd think about the Unown too much. But between that and the Heart Gold Soul Silver event, right? Or was it Platinum? There's some Arceus event that involved the Unown. And vaguely implied that they were, like, bound to the universe and almighty or something, and were, like, DNA or something at some point. I lost track. And I was just saying, what? Those things? You know, it has a name. I think it's Pokemon the movie 3, Pokemon 3 the movie, but also Entei and the Power of the Unown. Spell of the Unown? Huh? Ooh, my first breakout. Wasn't sure we'd see one. Amazing. There's Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're currently at 8 so far. If you're curious. Spell of the Unown, Colwyn Entei. I like the second movie a lot growing up. I wasn't as fond of the third movie. Maybe it's because I only ever got to see it in theaters and I didn't get to own it and watch it over and over, right? I feel like if I went back and watched all three, I'd probably like the third one the most by now. But as a kid, for some reason, I just was not having it. Alright, there's I. Third one's pretty good? Okay, well, that's good to hear. I'm glad it holds up. Relative. Because as much as I enjoyed the second movie as a kid, if I watched it again, like if I sit here and think about what happens in the second movie, I'm like, there's a guy who's like, oh, I'm a collector, dear, and he wants the birds, and then the birds fly around and shoot each other as everyone goes like, oh my god, the birds. And then Lugia shows up, who's a bigger bird, and then the birds get captured and then break out, and then the guy dies or whatever. You know? Oh, and there's a boat. Right, there's a boat. No, Mewtwo in the first movie wasn't Dan Green, but I think Dan Green took on every Mewtwo role after that, right? Here's X. Green played him in Returns, right? Oh, does he go to Pokemon jail? For some reason, my assumption is that if there's a new bad character in the movies, they just get killed or, you know, killed, like they vanish, just so the anime never has to acknowledge them again. What is the one during the intro where Ash pulls out a whale lord on a boat and promptly puts it back? There's so many Pokemon movies I haven't seen at this point. I would have to imagine it would have to be a Gen 3 era one though, so maybe which one? There's like a pirate one, right? Based on Manaphy? I watched the first three. I rented the fourth movie and eventually got it on DVD to try to like it. And that was the first one where I was like, oh, these aren't always fun. I don't always like the Pokemon movies, as it turns out. And then I dropped off hard. I think I caught the end of Jirachi Wishmaker on Cartoon Network at some point. What letter is this? Is this O? No. This is H. Okay. I was getting caught up remembering Pokemon movies. And then I saw the Deoxys one on Cartoon Network a lot. Which, like, on paper is fine, but there's a vibe to it that just never really sat well with me. I don't know. I couldn't, like, articulate why I don't like that Deoxys movie, but it was kind of the final nail in the coffin of, like, right, I'm okay not watching Pokemon movies. Then I saw the CG remake of the Mewtwo one on Netflix. Yes, we did the FTCR discussion. I'll hold this L. Detective Pikachu. You know, that's kind of a different conversation. And I think that's it. I think that's everything I've seen. There was maybe a Gen 4 era one I also caught on Cartoon Network. I caught the end of the one with Riley and Lucario. There are so many of these I just catch the end of, apparently. And then I think I tried to watch the one with Zoroark, but it wasn't really captivating me in any specific way. That was another one where it was just on TV, and I was like, Pokemon Power of Us. Put a gun in my head. I'd be like, why are you putting a gun to my head first off? Pokemon Power of Us. Is that a new one? The guy from 2000 doesn't die or go to jail. He just goes like, I'm good now and is fine. I did read that there were some new ones that were like separate canon or something like that. Something weird. That's why. We got why. Alright. We're starting to hit dupes more reliably. We're approaching the halfway point here. No one talks about which version of Unown from ME is better. True. I'm too much of an SA1 guy. I'm just too biased. I think the SA2 version has its merits. But I'm way more into the SA1 version. It's a ton of summer song. Another L. I think it's trying to tell me something. At some point, I would like to go through and just watch the movies, but I feel like I'd go crazy by like the 10th one if I tried to do it in succession. Or like in order, back to back, you know what I mean? Like over a month or something. I feel like I'd just actually go crazy. It's S? Don't. Yeah, SA2, I don't remember who does the singing vocals. But I think Hunted Pete raps in the SA2 version, right? This is you. This is one we don't have, actually. Marathon of Chronicles episodes. Was Chronicles the one that covered like major events from the games? I think I remember that. Because I think I remember getting it mixed up with Pokemon Origins at first. And then I never heard anyone talk about them again. Joey Eat! Okay, that's what Chronicles was. Okay. Because I also remembered there was some random other anime series that covered Legendary Beasts? And had some other guy. It's the ones that have the crystal characters. Oh, maybe I'm right and wrong. Okay. There was some new series they did that covered like flashes of moments throughout the series. The main game series. I don't remember. It's like they did the Origins mini like 4-episode thing, but then they did another that also tread that ground. I remember like a Gary versus Giovanni fight or something. I'm so out of touch. I just don't know. Here's K. Generations and evolutions. Thank you, Jambo. That's what I'm thinking of. You think I would have remembered Pokemon Generations for the obvious Sonic thing, but nope. There's so many. I don't know. Alright, there's K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we're officially halfway through. There are a lot of Pokemon animated stuff things to keep track of. There's a new one coming, Concierge or something. There's just so much. There's all the little ones they post on Twitter. The one I feel like I would potentially most enjoy, maybe outside of the new separate canon ones they made featuring Ash. I want to give Pokemon Heroes a chance at some point. That's the one that feels like it's still got the original cast, which I don't have anything against the new Pokemon cast, but it's just one of those things where like the original 4Kids cast is how I imagine those characters, you know? Like that's just one where when I think of those characters, those are still the voices I hear, even though the new cast has been the characters way longer, right? So I feel like there's just a shot I might enjoy it just because it has the voices I know. Unless I'm wrong. I forget which one made the switch. That's another Y. We're in it now, folks. I did I get I? We have I. Okay. A lot of them do still reprise their roles in their episodes. That's true, actually. Yeah. It's like Gary kept his voice, didn't he? I know there's that unfortunate recent update posted about his actor, but... Because I remember watching the remake movie, and there's just one... You're begging me to put a song on over this. No. No, that was not my plan. We'll get there soon. I'm very... distracted right now, though. Sorry. What's wrong with the Gen 2 soundtrack, Franken Mutt? No, it was one of the guys in the little lobby area, I guess you'd say, the foyer of U2's weird little place. Dragon's Den. That was definitely voiced by the Gary actor, because it's such a distinct, random thing I hold on to and remember from that first movie. It's the guy with the Gyarados, and like that voice is just etched into my mind. So I know they reprised their role for the remake movie, which blew my mind. Okay, look. This is H. Oh, Justin. I tried to queue up a request thing on your stream last night, but then you didn't stream, so it didn't really work. What should we put on that's copyright safe? Let's put on the last Crubcast. It's music, right? Why can't I be more professional like JTAR9? Spider Knife, thank you. Sorry, my mind is like 10 different ways at the moment. Here you go, Frankenmutt. Calicor. Let me put it on 2x speed and go on Google Maps Japan. There's a K? Huh? Right, but going back to, sorry, the ones I think I'd enjoy. The other one I was thinking of watching, I can't... There's a Q, I need that. I can't say the one I want to watch, the reason why I want to watch it, because I'm pretty sure it's a spoiler. I just saw it out of context, and it made me so interested. But, how would I put this? There's one scene for one of those non-canon Ash movies where they show like an alternate reality for Ash, I guess is the non-spoiler way to put it. And it made me very interested. I saw it out of context. It popped up on my TikTok recently, and that one made me think I might actually want to watch that one, because that feels like something the original writer would have maybe went for. There's Q, so now we're up to 14 of 26. Which means we are approaching needing to swap a box out soon. J. They can flee? How'd we get this deep in without one fleeing until now? Damn, it ran away. It would have been funny if it was L. Alright. We have A at least. I'm glad this is what we came back with. Alright, let's see. Why? Yep. Okay. Now at the point where I'm kind of should probably actually stay near the ladder, because I know if my box fills up and I see one that I can't catch on the way back to the ladder to switch boxes, oof, it's gonna hurt. This is the default 3DS one, right? Oh my gosh. I shouldn't be nostalgic for the thing that just enabled me to spend more money, but gosh damn. Gosh damn! I say. I didn't even like using the 3DS eShop, but the music made me like it. E? Alright. When we get to the Wii U one, that's going to be rough. Because I purely associate the Wii U eShop with sadness and spending 40 cents on NES titles. Like a peasant. Eagerly holding my hands out for nary a drop of gaming. Thank you, Reggie, for my 40-cent copy of Balloon Fight this month. And the load times. And the load times. My favorite thing to link people is the fucking video. It's still up on Nintendo's channel dedicated to this. That's the comparison of the loading times between base Wii U operating software system and the updated one. This was in like a direct or something. This was like, oh, we need to advertise like, hey, we're making it faster, y'all. We know. Like that was an advertised feature of an update. There's F. No, it's only like a minute or so. It's like there's no narration or anything over it in the form it's uploaded in. But I'm sure if you go back to that direct, they're talking it up. We don't have a note. Hey, look at that. The 50 facts about Smash Wii U video. It was a wild time. That one was at least fun. Wii U era, man. Can I go, yeah, here he is. Let me upload my bootleg software into it. basically side loading an app with this random man. Let's Go Shuckles says, you know, Caesar is cool, but the Pokemon after it in the Pokédex is cooler. I wonder what it is. There's more Wii U games that haven't been ported. Like, Paper Mario Color Splash. That's the one I always think of. XenoX, as JTart9 points out. I figured I'd pop out and get this because I'm starting to, like, doubt myself. This is the order that they're not in. Alright, so we do have O. The problem is I kept mentioning Wii U, so I was like, was that an O or was it a U? What? Nintendo Land wasn't ported? No. I don't know if I was sniffing that Wii U copium. I quite like Nintendo Land. All things said. There's him. The Moriarty letter. Oh yeah. There's no good way to play Rise of Lyric. Apparently the Wii U emulator struggles with it at the moment. Last I looked into it. Because I was trying to talk David out of buying a Wii U for Rise of Lyric. David the Lurker. He's like, well, I haven't played it. It's a Sonic. I haven't played it. I was like, David, please. It's like $250 to get a Wii U. It's not cheap. It's not, you think like, oh, it's a bad Sonic game. Haha, it must be cheap. No, you're paying like not far off from suggested retail price for Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. He was down bad that night. I remain on the side of Nintendo Land being the final first-party Switch game. What does that mean? The final first-party Switch game, Nintendo Land? The launch Wii U game? What? What? It's like $100 for Wii U? Is it? It wasn't the night we looked. Because we were able to talk him out of it due to the prices of things involved. Oh, I see. You're saying they'll save it for last. Saving the king. I get you. I wonder if I actually like Nintendo Land though, because every time someone uses Nintendo Land music in their YouTube video, I feel like a twinge of like, in the back of my head, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh god, did I Stockholm myself into liking Nintendo Land? We have a lot of after hours discussions that honestly would probably be good content, but you can't make your whole life content. In? Get back in there. Oh, true. The lower storage ones, I guess. I didn't really. We just did a cursory eBay glance. David was having a moment. We were trying to hold him back. All right, there's Incot. Nintendo Land is actually called Based Land in Japan. I see. I remember thinking Luigi's Mansion one was cool. I played that with my girlfriend at the time. And when she wasn't around to play it with, I was like, oh, it's not as fun on your own. Oops. Tea? We have tea. We have tea. Donkey Kong one. I remember the Donkey Kong one being good. remember liking the Pikmin and Zelda ones the most out of them all. Joey got 11 nuggets? Yo? Yo? I can go for an 11th nugget right now. That's H.
Also, do ads play regardless of being subbed or not? This sucks.
Thank you, Joey. If you're subscribed, ads don't play on my channel. So thank you. You let Jeff Bezos win. Thank you, Joey. You're subsidizing that 11th nug, I see. Yeah, how much were the nuggets actually? Hold on. How much did you pay for 10 nuggets in this economy? The Wii U did not come with a Pro Wii remote. I don't... Right? No, I don't think it... It expected you to use them, but it didn't come with any. Which, like, I guess is a fair enough assumption. Wii was quite popular, but you know... What the hell is Justin saying in my chat? 40 cents? Get one item, get one for 40 cents though? Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Justin's a mod. He can say whatever he wants in this chat, I'm afraid. See, now we're having fun, because we're not only seeing ones we've already gotten. It feels like we're seeing the same 2 or 3 over and over. Yeah, there's another T. The McDonald's app is interesting, because if you're using it, you're getting great deals, which just makes my fucking pessimistic ass brain be like, alright, what are the app permissions of the McDonald's app? How much data can it read? Is it selling my data? Yes, probably. How is it using the data I provide to it to build its fucking backend data harvesting bullshit to target me better and subsidize the cost? They're making me pay less now, but what about later? And I'm like, oh god, McDonald's. Justin, you can't quote him that closely. Anyway, anyone else using Threads? P 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 is our current count. I'll end myself before I let Threads do it. Wow. Think we have a Christmas one? There's another A. Pokemon Sleep is, speaking of data harvesting. It's a game that you grow a Snorlax depending on how well your sleep goes. I haven't really paid attention to it. I know Pokemon Sleep was the meme. We'd all be like, oh, where's Pokemon Sleep every year? But now that it's actually here, I'm not paying attention to it. It's about to come out. The only thing I was vaguely interested in it was because of the new Pokemon Go accessory it'll come with. Because if you don't know, the one they made for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the one that was shaped like a Pokeball, it can auto spin stops for you. And granted, there was like a wrist accessory that could do this too. It'll auto spin Pokestops, which is great if you want to go on a walk and actually pay attention to the walk, right? So that was kind of cool. And it would also 50-50 auto catch Pokemon like 50% chance. But it would only pull from your Pokeballs. And they ran through pretty quick. So this new one will then go onto your Great and Ultra Balls, which is actually kind of useful. You know? But $50 useful. And Pokemon Sleep usage. Do I want that? $50? I'm really playing the Pokemon Go soundtrack. Oh. I've had Pokemon Go soundtrack muted for so long. The audio design in that game just makes me sad. Among other things about it, but it's not good. And the song itself, you know, it's from Masada, right? Like, it's good on paper. I just associate it with the beginning of that game where the app didn't work and it would just crash all the time and there were constant server issues. I just keep that off. What if I don't have any Pokeballs because I never leave the house? I think the game gives you some pity ones, right? At the very least, there are rewards based on how much you walk each week. You can get 20 Pokeballs for doing 5 kilometers. Walk around your house. At that point, you don't play Pokemon Go is the answer. You just don't. Mario Artist Polygon Studio. Oh, are we having fun with the eShop music? Isn't this good? We need you. You ran away from me. Hold on. At least their running seems to be infrequent, right? Hey, I'd be afraid to look up Pokewalker prices at this point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 more in this box. 70? That's too much. That's not as bad as I would have expected. You need a song to make it feel like you're in arid sands. Does this one count? Hey, here's something I meant to tweet and ask and look into first, but since we're here, I've been thinking about Emerald version. I am not affluent enough to afford a legitimate copy of that game. At the moment, I can't justify it. There are reproduction carts. I've heard mixed things. If I went and grabbed one that was like $20 or $30 on eBay, would there be any issues with connecting that to stuff like Coliseum? Trading between the games? Connecting the Diamond and Pearl for transferring it to other gens? Like, would that be an issue? Like, is the issue just cart failure, or is it like incompatibility in general concerns with reproductions? Well, I want to get Sephiroth. Or sand in a Joey's ear. Oh my god. If Fire Red was able to trade with a legit one. Oh, there's one we don't have. It's a Poindexter. Alright, so this is B. I also would have thought G, right? Like the circly googly G. But no, this is apparently B, which makes sense, but what eShop is this from? This is January 2014, according to the timestamp. I wish I could do more for you on this one. Yeah. I'm gonna guess Wii U. Yeah, I was thinking about it because like I want a copy to have forever, and as much as I that still has one. As much as I like want a legitimate copy for like Pokemon collector's sake, at a point I'm just like, man, kind of just gotta go with it at some point and get an illegitimate one. There's no Poke PC in here, right? No. So I might bite the bullet, swallow my pride, and do that. Because I never played Emerald, and some people swear by it being the best one, so I at least want to give it a shot. I missed one on my count. Hold on. B U N O A Q. I kept mistaking P and R for one thing. So that's been happening. There's P. H. X. I. Y. T. S. W. E. F. D. L. What? B. U. N. O. A. There's 5. Q. A. U. P. H. There's 10. X. I. Y. T. S. There's 15. W. E. F. D. L. And it's 20. Am I stupid? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. I do have legit Ruby, for whatever that's worth. I have Ruby Sapphire, I just never got Emerald. Here's what I'm looking at. Here's where I'm being stupid, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I'm messing up on a syllable here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's one I'm missing here. Is it M? There's one of these I did not clock. I know we saw an M, but I think it ran. J? What am I doing wrong here? Wait. J ran. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we saw M because I remember wanting to make a little comment about the little things on top of it, but then decided against it. Okay. That's an L. That's a D. That's an F. That's an E. That's W S T Y I X H P U A O N That's my issue. I caught 2 U's. Wait, W. Wait, what? Did I catch 2 U's? W U. I caught 2 U's. That's my issue. Also, this eShop one. Whew. This is the one. Get out of here. You fucked me up. Okay, that was my shoe. I had 2 U's. Back on track here. We need to go catch 1 more and come back. Ah! Periodic table. Give that a time. Give that some time. We'll get some periodic Pokemon at a point. If we don't already have some. Man, out of all the eShop music, I think this is the one I think of the most. Outside of the original. I was just using eShop a lot when this was the track. There's a D. Is this what any of you thought you'd be doing this evening? It's watching this nonsense. Hour and a half. That's not too bad so far. That's an H. They did surgery on a banana. Yes. I'm awakened. This is July 2014's track. I think that lines up actually. Oh, here's one we don't have. Z. Oh, we got it. Okay. So there's our actual 20th one. I spent channel points like an hour ago to make you say Z. That must have been when I was deep in the puzzles or distracted or something. What? Z. From Sonic Lost World? There's just an easy way to look for quest. There's like a gear icon for chat on your stream dashboard. It shows some things, but you have to go into your Twitch chat and hit the gear icon to see everything. Not a ban, but Chris has to pronounce Z as Z for the rest of the stream. That's not how that works, but for now we're going to say that's how that works. Z. I don't understand how people got to that point. Z? Like, did we in America deviate that? Are we the weird ones? Channel points. 3 buttons. There it is. Thank you, Tenons. I am not going to remember that. Oh yeah, and it pops it up in browser. Okay. Telegram. We're the weird one? Nah. We're perfect here in America. I don't believe that. Alright, there's that handle. I just want to say for the record, it's bad that I also thought of Telegram, the app, when reading that. Alright, so the 6 we need still are C, G, we need to reclaim J, and M. Then we need R and V, and we're set. Dragon Ball Z. Oh, wrong way. And I remember this one too. That's how they pronounce it in Japan. I know A wouldn't pull a ruse on me. But it sounds like something you could just make up and tell someone. And they have no choice but to look it up and make sure. That could be quite devious. Here's B. It became Z so that it rhymed during the alphabet song. Why? Why are we like this? Like, I'm not gonna change how I say it, but why are we like this? Right, that's Q. Apparently. That's the reason why he left Twitter. He picked a good time to nope out. Like, the writing was pretty on the wall, right? But he picked a great time to nope out. That's what I need. According to this chat, I might need to pronounce this as Ved. You know, but... must be like Gareth left. Gareth's back. He's tweeting. You can ask Gareth right now about his opinions on Bayformers movies if you catch him. Yo, shout out to 8. Alright. 5 left. Now it gets fun. I wish we would... well, it wouldn't impact my day to day. I will say that if, I need this too. That's an R. Wait, why am I getting lucky? Hold on. This is where the fun begins. No. I would support us moving away from US measurement to something the rest of the world actually uses. No, if it came to me, if I had to pull the trigger on that decision, I just feel like that would make the world a better place. I don't know. Kind of right mind to just do that myself. Well, we caught it. Alright, now we have 4 left. C, G, J, and M. Very unfortunate that we ran into 2 of these by now. I've gained favor with Shintaro Furukawa. It's the Australian accent too. That's one I'm still trying to understand. Stot? It's not start, it's stot. Start. All right. Let me do an Australian accent here and make it accurate real quick. That'll go over well. What do I need you? Ah, why is this easy right now? Hold on, I don't trust this. This one's gonna run. Accent talk though, people love it. Oh, this is a good one too. I'm at a point where I'm like, you don't even need to make new Switchy shop tracks. Just cycle through some of these and play them, you know? Oh no. Okay. Okay, cool. There's G. Now we just need C, J, and M. Which unknown is the biggest thirst trap? Alright, somehow this has come up like 3 times during the stream, so let's just look. B is an obvious choice because if you flip it, it's boobs, right? G kind of has that can be inserted and pulled out easily appeal. It's like a handle. J is a curve. M's thick. S is a bop it, which has the unique appeal in the bedroom. U is a boomerang. Shocker, you know? I think I have to give it to G. That's my official decree here. This is kind of like Yakuza club music. Exclusive tier list stream. Oh, I don't know how much of that I need on the internet of me participating in that. That reminds me, I didn't fully finish doing this because it was a scary process, but while we're here, oh, it reset. No, I was going to stream this and I was like, oh, that's too much pressure. I'll flip too much during the stream and it won't be a good watch. So I filled out most of my favorite Pokemon going by this website here that I'll put in chat. That's pretty neat. It's like by type per generation. You click through. You can even go down here. It's like, oh, what's your favorite regional bird? What's your favorite regional mammal? Pikachu clone. And they include all the costume Pikachu for some reason. It's not really a clone, but I guess you can do it. You can randomize Spinda. So I filled mine out. I kind of stand by most of these. Some surprised me, like Gigantamax form up here. I didn't go into that thinking I'd pick Butterfree, but I did. And I look at Gen 1 Porygon, and I'm like, is that my favorite from Gen 1? I guess so. Farfetch'd is pretty close. And you can see that I couldn't commit to a favorite, which would be the top and right rows here and columns here. But yeah, you know, maybe someday we'll go through that again. Because the way it was looking, I was looking like Overqwil might be my new favorite, and for a while Ampharos was my default answer. I really like Overqwil. And Galarian Moltres I think is really sick, so we'll keep that for a rainy day, I think. I'm already looking at this and I'm like, Amora? guess there weren't many ice types in Gen 6 though. Anyway, CJM. Overquill got that thirst trap energy too. Pufferfish Moan. Will this play? No. Soundboard problem. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm too wishy-washy. Which is a Pokemon. I don't know. Like, I'd feel pretty solid picking Overquill, but then there's another day I know where I will like a different Pokemon more. No. People would still ask. They'd be like, well, we need an updated one now that the Ratchet and Clank Rift of Art 2 has come out. You have to re-rank all of them. It's very rare that an audience gets that. It just goes, and strolls off. There's another G. There's the winner of our Thirst Trap poll that I exclusively held for myself. Yeah, Volcarona, right? That's another thing about Pokemon too, is that it could change. Because I respected Volcarona, right? But I didn't really have an attachment to it. But when I played through Violet, I said, yeah, you know what, screw it. Let's use Volcarona. So I stuck with that for the playthrough. And now I really like Volcarona. Quite a bit. So sometimes just using a Pokemon can make me like it. When otherwise, you know, I need you! Like Dugong? I was so apathetic toward Dugong. But after our encounter in Blue, where it wiped most of my party, and then we took it to Elite Four, I'm like, yeah, I like Dugong now. You know? Things can change. And I'm just too... I'm too indecisive. I'm weak. We're at 24:26. I thought this would take longer. Not like too much longer. I just really thought we'd be at least an hour and a half of hunting in. But we've only been looking for an hour now. So, C and J. Oh, Diglett. Yeah, like Doug Trio. You know, I was always fond of Doug Trio, but then we used it a lot in Blue on stream. Now I like Doug Trio a lot more. So... I need to do that with the Pokemon I don't like, though. Like Binacle. There aren't many Pokemon I dislike, but Binacle, Barbaracle, whatever the heck those two are, from Gen 6, I don't like them. So when we get to XY, maybe I'll have to make myself play through with one of those to try to like them. Is that the Aqua Teen Hunger Force Pokemon? I don't know what that means. I believe you, I just don't know what that means. It's not a fry or a meatball or a shake. Here. I'm afraid to Google this. It feels like something that Google Images would give you a bad return on. No, we're safe. Probably. Barbaracle? Alright, Pokemon is telling me that this is Barbaracle. And Bulbapedia is telling me that the evolution is Barbaracle. Okay, Binacle and Barbaracle. Yeah. This would make a hell of a Zelda enemy, though. But I've never... Like, that one's okay. I don't mind Binacle that much. It's just when it gets to that, I'm like, okay. Majora's Mask, motherfucker. Yeah. Not much of a fan. I'm lost in just reading chat. I'm just going, yeah. No, I gotta remind myself. C and J? C and J, okay. I don't dislike Enamorous, but it sure did fuck on me when I fought it. So maybe I have a little bias against Enamorous for that. Rito. I wasn't cultured enough to watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I think is the issue. Ursula is great. Yeah. I understand that. I think I just happened to be near the moon cycle or whatever the hell I needed. So it wasn't that much of an issue for me. But I know in Pokemon Go, at least, you have to wait for the moon to be in a certain position. And I don't think it's something you can mark. Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I think it's just, they just decide when the moon is correct for Ursaring to evolve into Ursaluna. So it's just like, alright. But that did mean, thanks to a Teddy Ursa community month, I was already set with a shiny Ursaluna as well. So, you know, not to brag. Yeah, what teen movie is that for free? Yeah, it's like a full moon. You gotta get too deep into Pokemon Go to keep track of that, unfortunately. And you have to eat a bunch of dirt. What are you eating? Dirt! I miss the time when I could just quote YouTube poops to people and they'd know what I was talking about. We're too far removed. Here's why I feel like I haven't caught this one. It's because I haven't. This one's C, apparently. I think they're I think they're recording for the new King of the Hill reboot by now. I want to say John Redcorn's actor was in the booth recently, so I think the writing strike might be affecting it or something, right? I don't know, but I think it's going. I think they're making it. Ah, there's C. I have faith in the King of the Hill reboot, mostly because every Beavis and Butthead reboot has been the same show but more, and that's kind of all I really need out of a King of the Hill continuation, right? So I'm feeling good about it. I trust them to make more King of the Hill and have it be good. If they go ahead with aging the characters some like they talked about, I think that'll make for a good show. They would make millions if they sold unknown sex toys, end quote. No, it'll be great. They'll do an episode where Hank's like, oh, the Nazis, huh? You gotta punch him. And then people will get mad. Like they did with the Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones punching Nazis. What? Gotta love it. Yeah, no, actually, Dale Gribble. My immediate thought was like, oh, it'd be funny if Dale went completely normal and was like, oh, you know, that's conspiracy, Hank. You can't trust that bullshit. But I feel like that'd only be funny for like an episode. Yeah, no, maybe Dale needs to go to a nice farm upstate. How many times can you boost this vaccine, Hank? I'm up to 4. Starting to smell a little fishy. Hank is a QA honor. You know, the more messages pop up in chat, maybe that's right. Maybe it does need to stay exactly where it was. I'm just imagining Dale spending money on Twitch is funny, but it'd have to be Bill, right? And you'd have to be like, she didn't even say my name. You gave her how much money, Bill? Oh boy. Peggy does deep cleaning videos on TikTok. Never mind. Nope. We can't. Kevin was right. We can't age this. The more I hear, the more I'm like, oh god. I don't like any of this being possible. No, thank you. We're just looking for Jay, everybody. Bobby does the hang self TikTok challenge. Can you say that? Okay, hold on. Hank still not knowing Snapchat in 2023 might be good. Maybe we can turn this around. Franklin, I didn't see what you said. Sorry. Also, I don't know who Jimmy Woodford is. Your references are from a different planet to mine. I'm not cultured. You know? Yeah, I guess you're onto something there. This eShop mix is not hitting. I don't like this one. This was the January 2016 one. May 2016? This would have been the last one, right? Jimmy Richard was the guy with the weird face who Bobby worked for at the racetrack. I guess I should clarify, I haven't seen all of King of the Hill, just a fair bit of King of the Hill. $2005? If Hank didn't have to use a computer for work, I could see him not knowing what a JPEG is still. Windows 11? How many windows do they need? Dale would use Linux. Doesn't have any of Microsoft's trackers, Hank. I got a pie hole with ad blockers. You have a what hole? I need a camera like over there for when I say something that makes me feel sad and pathetic on the internet, so I can cut to it so you can just see a sad man sitting talking to himself on a desk sometimes, just to really drive it in. Hey, it's the new Tim Schafer game. What? The hell is a psychonaut? Trevor, good luck with your job interview. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you think of Bobby talking to VTubers during your interview. Like, I guess that's a G. It's really into The Last of Us. It's a moving story that's about a man and a daughter he didn't ask for. Reminds me of us, Bobby. What? There has to be an AI Hank Hill on the front page of Twitch at this point, right? Every time I let myself look at twitch.tv, it's some fucking AI Trump and AI Biden not safe for work thing up there, and I'm just like, man. Should we really allow that at a point? Is that okay? Can we not just... Can we not? Bobby and Hank looking back at the camera, like in that one The Last of Us promo image. Hold on, I know what you mean. This, but with Hank here and Bobby as Ellie. Yeah, no, someone needs to make that. Not me. Someone needs to make that. That would be very funny. You'd get 30 Twitter likes on that one. Kevin said it though, and I could like visualize it immediately. Like I can already see Hank's like solemn smirk looking back. Oh, that's good. I like that. We gotta find a J. Oh, was it the cover art? As a Last of Us Remastered owner, I only know that cover. You know, when they ship the real version of the game and not the beta? That's the end of the eShop music. May 2016 was the last time it got new ones, I guess. DSi shop name? Oh, alright, that's what that is. No thoughts, head empty. Video game music. Sure. Mario Artist Paint Studio. We got in a couple requests. I'm gonna start fast forwarding up a little. I like this hunt, but oh. We're at the 1 of 26 chance part. I can't wait to go mark all of those in that spreadsheet. Oh. We're looking for J. Which actually looks like a J, so we'll be able to tell that one right away. Kevin was gonna put kill a J. Oh my god, no! I gotta hurry. Oh, we got it! Ah, sorry, freaking Mike, you're too late. So that's all the unknown letters, aside from the punctuation, which we can't get in this game. I've been waiting a long time to do this. Still don't feel anything. But we only have 60.92% left of Pokemon to catch. Yeah, just under 2 hours, hour and a half of actually hunting. That's not too bad. That really could have went worse. Especially since I really only hit fast forward a couple times. Alright. Yeah, I went... Okay, there's another J. It would help if I switched the scenes back, wouldn't it? I found another one. Yeah, I caught an exclamation point and question mark on my Fire Red, and I was like, oh, I got it. I forgot that my name on Fire Red is Chris and not Mykonos. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to just like do that on stream or just not, right? Because like, we kind of already went through Kanto. I'm excited for Greece to sue me. Oh my gosh. Could they? That'd be weird. My kind of thought is like we put on some music. Maybe I bring in like a Justin or Kevin or someone to hang out with me, and I kind of just hold down the fast forward button and we just say fuck it and go through it. It's kind of my thought. But we'll get there when we get there. Drawing track number 1, jellyfish? Gen X. J, C. Okay, this one's just randomly very quiet. I see. Oh, wanted this? There we go. That's music. Shiny unknown text. Alright, we'll go into Legends Arceus. Sounds kind of familiar. Alright, now I thought that would take longer, not gonna lie. Was this used somewhere else? This sounds familiar. And I don't think I've... This is the save screen music for Mario Paint, Maker, and Maker 2. That's why it sounds familiar. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Vivian, I've been trying to think of how to handle Vivian. I've looked into it. The information is like a little sparse and overly verbose on Vivian, from like people kind of over explaining it, which fair, I do that too. You can either completely or almost completely get them all by taking a second 3DS, changing the region on the second 3DS, and just cycling through parts of the world. And it'll recognize that as being the origin Vivian pattern. Then you can just take it, trade it out to your main Gen 6 file, and restart your second file, right? Which, considering Scatterbug is on like an early route, that's not so bad. But I want to say I read something somewhere a couple times that you... No, it doesn't make sense if you can't get every region. Because there's 2 event-only ones. It needs further research, basically. But I think you can get them that way. And I do still have the 2 event ones from back then. So I'm already set on those 2. So yeah, we need to plot out what we do next. I have things I need to edit, so this is probably where we'll end it for this, but this way we have an idea of what we're doing later in the week, right? This is a good one. Oh no. There you are. Okay. So many baby Pokemon. Azumarill. I'm feeling like next time we come in, I'm just gonna hold down fast forward a lot and raise up a bunch of these Pokemon to evolve that need to evolve. Specifically Ladian, Xatu, Azumarill, Forretress, Granbull, Macargo, Houndoom, and we'll figure out Hitmontop. That feels like the play. That way we can hopefully find Entei on the way, and then maybe get a Quillfish spawn. And if I'm really feeling like multitasking, we can also handle the babies at that point. Oh. It's like annoying stuff left. Yeah. I mean, hesitation is that I don't need to evolve these in Crystal. I can punt them off to a later game. So at that point, I would focus on the babies and catching the few I need on Gold on stream, which I could do pretty easily. And then begin the process of moving them to the new games and just evolving them there. Kind of like that idea more, but we do need to find Entei either way. Forretress? Fortress? I don't know. It is easy to hack your 3DS, yeah. That's kind of where we're at. We're staring down the barrel here. honestly. You know what? Change of plans real quick. It'll be so quick to do this. Oh, Gina. Are your Pokemon still tough? No. Leave me alone. We're gonna save our crystal and swap over to gold and catch the few we need there, I think. I think that makes sense. Saved file. Crystal. Load. Gold. Ralph? This could either be a very good or very unimpressive message. It's amazing. On Route 32, Quillfish are biting like there's no tomorrow. Alright, we made the correct decision, I guess. I don't think I've gotten... I didn't get a single rod. Remoraid is super rod only on the route east of Mahogany. Really? Is it? Oh, it is. Why did I think it'd be accessible? Well, all right, extra info. Super Rod is on Route 12 in Kanto. I didn't think I'd need to go to Kanto for anything today. All right. Good Rod is an Olivine, so we'll get that real quick. Here's my team. We're not counting this Ho-Oh as the one I need, just because I caught it off stream and that's no fun. Shiny Gyarados is hanging out. Oh, he did Goldstorm. I just didn't want to believe you. Same deal here. We're not counting this Ampharos. We are going to count this Feraligatr, though. We have Muscle, the Machamp, Espeon. So we're hanging out. We've had some stuff going on in Gold over here. You? No, not you. He's like his own place. You think I'd remember because we got it recently. You. Oh, my thing's inaccurate now. Well, it's gone. Alright, so Quillfish we only need one of. Since you can't turn a Jotonian Quillfish into Hisuian. Trying to think, like, who's got weak moves? Feraligator's Scratch might do it. Let's go see. We'll just help ourselves out and fast forward here real quick. Oh, wrong way. Do I even have Pokeballs? Okay, I got some. We're good. It sounds like a Risk of Rain 2 track and not a Mario Paint track. Reap. Does he? he does. Yeah, we'll give that a try. Now, goldfish can be a little stubborn. Good rod. Good shot, spider knife. Thank you muchly, as the kids say. Hey, there's what I need. It's a goyle. Ah? What the heck was that about? What'd I do? Hey! Huh. There's that sorted. Okay. To fire its poison spikes, it must inflate its body by drinking over 2.6 gallons of water all at once. Ah. Hey. Just trying to think here. You can find Flaffy in the wild. Feels like Mareep may be the way to go. I'm always drinking this. What was my other plan? I need to scratch? What Pokemon do I have? Togepi, Sudowoodo, Dunsparce, Snubbull. Oh yeah, I was rocking a Farfetch'd for a while. You know, as you do. Fly cut. Since I'm going to try to catch 3 Phanpy, I guess Sandshrew makes sense. Granted, I don't think it even has Thundershock yet, but you know. Oh, Flaffy is on the way there, right. This is very intense music, by the way. I almost considered switching it back to the Gen 2 music, but I'm kind of just enamored by it. There's Sandshrew. This Sandshrew was my, oh, I need someone that can cut Pokemon in a pinch. Pokeball, do it! Polygon Studio. Oh, the blue cover. This is that I'm picking my name an Earthbound type beat. Alright, there's Mareep. I guess catching 2 Flaffies on the way up makes sense. Alright, cool. So we'll go fly to Mahogany. Fuck Bumble. Did Dragon Ball Z Abridged ruin the word mahogany from anyone else, or is that just me being too online in the 2010s? I think alligator scratch should be fine here. So I don't know. It's just that I think of that fucking guy at the desk every time. Mahogany. And that's the context of it. That's all there is to it. But by God, do I remember it. Oh. There's a giraffe rig. Oh, why couldn't we have had this in crystal? Oh, so good. Okay. Maybe Dragon Rage is the way to go. Ooh. Good shout out, Goldstorm. Now we will need two for Farigiraf. I've heard people say it both ways. Ah. This is a very quiet soundtrack. There's Draft Rig. Sick AF. And that's when it comes back in, of course. Alright. Draft Rig data was added. Its tail is a small brain of its own. Beware! If you get too close, it may react to your scent and fight. I didn't know there was a Mario Crazy Bus track, but this is kind of what this is. Armory. Hey, look at that. Crazy fanfiction reading at the charity room. Let's go. That's a version we could actually read, unlike the Danica Patrick and Beat from Jet Set Radio story. We got a Flaffy. Don't Google that. Don't ever look that up. Here's Flaffy. Cool beans. Is that ass chicken? This is the other Flaffy I need. You could like almost get away with playing this in a club at the moment. As someone who frequently goes to clubs, you can trust me on that. Alright, there's our second Flaffy. That can become our official Living Dex Ampharos. Now I just need another Giraffe Rig. And then I guess I'll beat this game off stream so we can go to Kanto and get the Super Rod. Hey, you're what I need. Oh boy. This track makes me feel like Joey. Ah, what are you doing? Please? Come on? This is a very chaotic soundtrack, I have to say. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's draft a rig. I am double checking. I think Remoraid and Octillery are the only version exclusives we need to get now. Cool. That feels good to have sorted. I'll probably trade these into Crystal off stream just because we know what a hassle it is to try to trade on stream. What is the soundtrack? Do boom, do boom. All right. Yeah, no, my juices are definitely floating right now. Floating? Incredible. All right. Well, I'll get that going on my own time. Sorry, the music distracted me. I'll most likely be back Friday. Maybe Wednesday if I'm feeling real spunky that day, but I got things to catch up on, so probably not. Most likely Friday. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We caught all 26 unknown today. A Flaffy, two Flaffy, one Marie. Got it twisted. 2 draft rigs. Feeling good. We are in the final stretches of this now. We just have stuff that doesn't count yet, so we have to do it later. Evolutions, babies, and some legendaries in the mix. Cool. Oh, there's a good reason to do the evolve in the later games, right? Tyranitar. Yeah, we're not doing that in Johto. And to update here before we go. Not in for us yet. For obvious reasons. Where is... Oh, there's a male and female giraffe rig. Well, I got both. Shoot. Alright. I guess... Okay, there's only one gender for giraffe. Alright, I guess I'll deal with that on my own time. Alright, I'm wrapping up, everybody. Just breed. Yo, I'll breed you. Hope everyone has a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go eat. You guys should go eat too. Or don't. I'm not sure, Mom. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See you Friday, probably. Bye.